we got no compression. Brand new, second hand, reconditioned head that looks brand new. We've got 4 days to get this thing ready to go to Snetterton. So of course what we're going to do first is none of the important stuff to actually finish this car off and go racing. We're going to try and make it louder. So that's them cut open. Hi guys, welcome back to another Focus video. Just to bring you up to speed if you've missed the last one. In our last video we was out at Castle Combe. We did very well, got second place and a first place in class. However, you may have seen we had a little off. Check it out. Unfortunately, the car is now missing the splitter, which looks horrendous. I hate it, that splitter. It does not look nice at all, so I have to get another one of those ordered up. But what you may have seen is we split a coolant line, so let me just show you that. What I think happened is the ECU holder, because it's only like a push fitting thing, has come out and then it's pulled down on these two return coolant lines. I think they're returned. Snapped the clips, whatever, pulled them down. I think it went into the fan and split the hose there, which I've bodged replaced for now. Well, just cut back and joined, so hopefully we could have done something. But split the coolant line, I think on the last lap, well, when I had my off, I think that's when it happened. I've then done another race pace lap and then the in lap. As I probably stated, I was checking the gauge and stuff like that because I thought the grill would be for the grass. It was fine on the first lap. On the in lap it started to go up, and once we pulled in, that's when it went high, and then I switched it off. But what it turned out to be is that split coolant line. I've been in cars before when it's happened. I've smelt it. This time I didn't smell the damn thing. Obviously it was wet, so I didn't see anything out the back of the car. So I've continued, so I've dumped all the coolant. Once I got back, we repaired that, put it with water, and then it didn't seem to start. So possibly we've warped the head. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to do a compression test, see if we've lost compression in the cylinders, which will give us an idea if we've warped the head or not, and go from there. So yeah, we got the win, but it came with some damage. So let's do a compression test and see what damage is. Right, so what we've done, we've taken the air filter off again. Remove the coils from all the spark plugs. Spark plugs all look pretty good, pretty similar. Happy days. Just want a compression tester in. So all we're going to do is crank the engine sort of for 5 seconds, something like that, and that gauge will go up and then hit the kind of max, and then it will stay there until I reset it by pressing that. So we go do that one by one, record each one down and see what's going on. I mean, if I've done it correctly, it's not a good start. Cylinder 1, 0. Cylinder 2, 0. Cylinder 3, 0. Cylinder 4, 0. Cylinder 5, 0. So I've just been on the phone to Justin from Vehicle Tech Mobile just to double check I was doing it correctly, because I'll be honest, it's the first time I've done it, and I was doing it correctly, and we got no compression. Bonus. So he said the next thing we need to do is a leak down test. He's got all the kit and stuff like that, so I'm sure it's just going to be in the next clip, but he's coming round hopefully next Tuesday, and we'll do that, and then we'll prove what's what, and then probably just be taking the head straight off. So yeah, so I'll catch you when we start that. Right guys, so I can't move too far with the camera because it's on charge at the moment, but Jay's here. Hey! So we're going to do, what we're doing? We're doing another compression test.
We are doing another compression test with another tool, and then we're going to do a leak down test to see where all the air is escaping when the piston is up and the valves are closed.
Cool.
Obviously, we reckon it's coming out of the coolant tank.
Yeah.
Let's see how many cylinders. Are it all 5? Yeah. Or is it just the middle ones? So I mean, if it is banana, just it.
Nice.
Interesting.
So we'll crack on and do that. I would put up the time lapse and stuff, but the camera is literally about to die. So I'll probably just update you shortly with what our findings are. There's 2 and 3. Oh yeah, so done another compression test with a new compression tester, and we do have some compression, but as you can see, there's coolant pissing out of cylinder 2 and 3, and probably 4 if we went long enough. So yeah,
Heads off.
it's time to head off. She's fucked. Right, and team, so the strip down has commenced. Rocker covers off on the floor, buckets in the bucket. The buckets are in a bucket. So far, obviously not much to report, but I'm not going too much on the strip down because we've already done that in a previous episode. So next step, unbolt all the head bolts and lift her off and see what the damage is.
Minutes away from seeing
Minutes
how
away
banana
from
Steph made it.
how fuck this is. Right then, team. Yep. Oh, I've tried it all out, but all them cylinders are full of water to start off. We're just going to feeler gauge it. It's definitely warped. We put a straight edge ruler. What's that?
This is the best we got.
Yeah, it's the best we've
We're
got.
not
Yeah.
mass engineers here. But even looking at the head, here, here, and here is completely different to there and there, and all along here they all share the same water jacket. That I would reckon it's going past there. You got a light, and it's definitely peeling through.
Yeah.
Should be doing that. Let's see. Let's see how far this is out, eh?
It's banana time.
That's 0.28 of a mil, 11 thou. It's got to be.
Nice.
That's a fair amount. Okay.
That is a fair amount.
Let's hope they can sort that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, next day is obviously drop that off at the drop it off at the machine shop. Get them to skim it. They know the tolerances of how far they can go with it. And see how bad it is and see if it's savable. If not, I've got to find another head. Yay! You got pretty hot. But on quick inspection, it doesn't look like there's any cracks in the cylinders. So whether the block mod saved it, or because the water in the water jacket kept it cooler than the head, possibly.
Yeah. Our little theory, I think, is the temp sensors here, isn't it? And that's what ended up going off last.
Yeah.
And the hose that split this one is connected to the side of the cylinder head, which
Yeah.
is here.
Which is that?
Is emptied the cylinder head
Yeah.
and then boiled itself dry.
Yeah.
And then turned itself into a banana.
Yeah. One banana.
It's pretty
head.
impressive. Well done.
Oh wow. Cheers. We've got a plastic trophy for this, Jay. It was worth every moment.
And it hasn't taken long to get apart.
Nah, what was that?
Now.
I don't know, an
Hour and a half?
hour and a half, if
Not
that,
bad.
something like that.
Good
Yeah,
going.
so
Well
pretty
done.
good going. So
Happy days.
yeah, so the next time we see us on camera will be whether we have repaired that head or have not repaired it. So
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Let's see what they can do.
Nightmares.
I'll get it dropped down to them Thursday, and yeah, see how it goes. Right guys, unfortunately we've had some bad news. I've got the head back and it's not savable, I'm afraid. He put it on his jig and the gauge went off the scale, so I had to remeasure, and it's gonna need probably around 30 thou taken off it, which is way too much for one of these heads. It's never going to survive. I mean, you can get different gaskets to thicken it and stuff, but for what we're doing, I don't think it'd be reliable enough for what we need. So that is unfortunately scrapped. So I've been in contact with my good friend Rory from Project Zero Racing, and he sorted me out a fully refurbished head and all the bits to get it back together. So been a couple of weeks to get them. So just waiting on those parts. Order a few more parts. Obviously I need a new splitter, new coolant lines, some other bits and bobs, so we get these ordered, and as soon as they're in, then we'll start rebuilding it. So so that's the bad news for now. Hi guys, so I have no idea we get on the video. I think the last video was us ripping this apart. Justin's back, say hi Justin.
Hello.
So massive thank you to Rory from Project Zero Racing for sorting us out and getting us a brand new second-hand reconditioned head that looks brand new, if I'm all honest.
It's not bad.
Looks
beautiful.
pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's cleaner than the rest of it.
He's cleaner than the rest of it, yeah. So, as you may expect, we need to get that in there, get it running, see what happens.
Round two.
Round two. So we'll take you along for the ride. Right, guys, so quick update. Heads on, cams are in. Jay's just prepping the rocker cover bolts. I know some people asked questions last time about this sealant on the rocker cover. Basically, put it everywhere. All the flat mating face-to-face fucking surfaces, slap it on there. I'm just gonna wipe it down a bit. That's probably too much.
Yeah.
But the last time I took it off, it was fucking hard getting off. But there we are.
Sealant master at work.
Right, team, well, we didn't bore you with the whole rebuild of everything because we covered that in one of the previous videos. But it's all back together.
What we made?
What added things? So we've changed these two coolant lines because obviously we cut one, which is what got destroyed. What else have we done?
That's about it.
Yeah, change the oil.
It's got another cylinder head on it.
Yeah, new cylinder head, all that jazz. So we're just going for the first fire up. So let's have it.
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole! What we doing? We're just running, or did we turn it off?
Yeah, we're running for a minute and then we'll turn it back off again.
Go. Fucking mid.
Very good.
Successful first startup. So we'll do some tinkering and I'll catch up with you in a minute. There we are, guys. Just a bit of noise, just to cheer us on a bit. Sounding sweet. Alright, guys, we're back from Goodwood. We've got 4 days to get this thing ready to go to Snetterton. So of course what we're going to do first is none of the important stuff to actually finish this car off and go racing. We're going to try and make it louder. So you've seen in previous videos that the exhaust now, when I'm actually on circuit, is very, very quiet. And I don't want to buy another exhaust at the moment, so what we'll do, we're going to take the back box off, cut open the silencers, remove all the stuff out of them, weld them back up, and see if we can make it a little bit louder. Okay, so that's the exhaust off. Obviously this wouldn't be a YouTube video unless we started it up without the exhaust on, so let's give that a go, shall we? Safe to say, pretty loud with no exhaust on, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut these open, remove any of the gump in there, weld it back up and see what it does. Obviously this needs TIG welding, so cutting open, I haven't got a TIG welder yet, I'm going to have to get it done, so this won't be an instant job, so we'll get that done and then we'll come back to this when I get it back together. Right then, so that's them cut open, and then I've removed all the exhaust water. 2 bags of it, lovely. So I just need to get them welded up, which will get done next couple of days. Now we've just got fingers crossed it's not too loud, otherwise we're fail scrutineering. I don't think it will be, but I will take the wadding with me, and then we'll just have to cut it open, slap it back in, and MIG weld it up. It'll do, and then I'll have to buy another exhaust to get the loudness we want if that's the case. But that's another job-ish done for now, so I'm just going to start and change the rear gearbox mount. Got a new Flex black polyurethane bush to go on the gearbox mount. I'll show in a minute. Just because I think when we was on and off throttle, there's so much torque and movement now with the new diff that the gearbox is, everything's just moving a lot. So we're going to put that in, stop any movement, and yeah, just crack on with that. Right, see welding, guys. Obviously this is the old one. Obviously there's loads of movement in that, especially when the gearbox is attached to it. So new AirTech Black Series 1 pretty much for race cars, it'd be solid, no movement whatsoever. And a new bush, Black Series Paraflex bush to go in there, so you need to press that out to put that in. Simple to get off, 3 bolts on here, 1 bolt through there and 1 bolt through there, and easy as that to get off. So I've got this swapped over and get ready to fit it up. Right, that's it, all fully fitted up, rear gearbox mount done. Excuse the grass, I still need to clean underneath from my little excursion at Combe. But yeah, so let's move on to the next job. So the next step is to replace the splitter that we broke at Combe. Obviously from Maxim Designs, no function, this is just to look better, to make it look pretty again. So slap that on, put the pink pinstripe on, and we'll move on to the ECU holder. So there we have it, the front splitter back on, all pinstriped up. Looks so much better again with that back on. Looked awful without that, if I'm honest with you. It's never going to look good until I've cleaned the car and it's back on all 4s. But right, let's crack on and get this ECU holder changed. So obviously I have this Ram Air ECU holder, which does the job, but I've been told obviously because it's metal, if it falls down to the starter motor, it can short the ECU out, so it's not great to have. And plus I can't put anything through here to hold it in. For some reason this seems to like to pop out, so I've bought the plastic AirTech one. Maybe out the bag in one hand. That in. Obviously one, this won't short out, and secondly I can sort of drill through and then just put a bolt and a big washer in just to make sure it can't pop out of the whole, you know, the sort of rubber lugs, because that's what happened last time. It's just popped out, pulled down on these lines, stuck it in a fan or whatever and split them, and I was into that. So let's get this swapped out. No idea how easy that's going to be, probably a pain in the ass with them screws, but let's give it a go. Right, so that's the ECU holder changed over. So Ram Air one down on the floor, new AirTech one in there. Actually really easy, just a few screws and then it clips right in. I've just added this extra bolt here just to make sure that there's no way that's popping off there to cause us any issues. So happy days with that. Right, so what I do now, lower it back down, and I've got the exhaust back, so I'll slap the exhaust on, see how that sounds, and we'll go from there. Right, so we got the exhaust back on. So let's fire it up and see how it sounds. Obviously it's going to be loud in here because I'm in a garage anyway, but let's see what happens. So yeah, now she makes a bit more noise. We'll have to see how we get on with that. To be fair, when I'm revving it at 4 grand or whatever for scrutineering, noise check, it'll pass no problem. It quiets right down. The only problem is on the flybys, but we'll see what happens. You never know. Let's see what it sounds like at full chat as well. Maybe a bit ricey, a bit annoying. But until we're full chat, giving it the beans, we're never really going to know. Me revving at a garage, it popped the parts and all that lot, but that's not what's going to happen on track. So let's see what happens there. I've only now really got to give everything a clean. It's still filthy from Combe. Clean all the wheels, which is my best job, favourite job ever, cleaning all the wheels. And that's about it, I think. There's nothing else to do to it apart from clean it, stick some fuel in it, and we're ready to rock and roll. I've got a fresh set of PBS pads, courtesy of PBS, thank you very much. Ready to rock and roll, keeping us ready to stop. I don't need them just yet, but we've got them just in case. And yeah, so again, we clean it up and that, no one needs to see that. So we're heading to Snetterton in 2 days time. So thanks for watching, guys. Keep up to everything get up to by hitting that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment. What do you think of the sound? Is it a bit too ricer, a bit too McDonald's car parker-ish? Let us know in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you at Snetterton. Take it easy, team. Laters. Bye.
40 odd cars all lined up.
I think we found the fault.
That one over there was actually loose and we had play in it.
He's got a flat tyre. You can't fix a tyre like that, mate.